Buying real estate in Roatan, Honduras, the biggest mistake I see when I see people negotiating offers or putting in an offer to buy a property in Roatan, Honduras. And here's the thing, Roatan, Honduras, we do follow similar rules as real estate in the United States. However, we're Honduras, we are not the same, and also the Bay Islands, which is part of, well, where Roatan lies, which is a part of Honduras, also functions a little bit differently as mainland Honduras. So the negotiation is very different, which is also why it's important that you use a realtor or have an advisor that knows the lay of the land, the changes of the atmosphere, because the real estate market has changed so much over the past couple years in Roatan. And the biggest kicker, what I see people that it's something a little bit different. I've been a broker in the United States and longtime resident of Roatan, Honduras. And what I see and everything here should not be automated. So your offer should not just be, this is what we do, because automations, I talk a lot about the macroeconomics. So this is a little island. There's a little real estate market. We have about 250 active listings right now, and we have usually less than, right around 20 closes a month. So just compared to where you're going, I know Denver, Colorado, where I'm at, you have hundreds, if not thousands, of closings every single month. And so the numbers are a lot different, and it's a whole nother animal. And so the biggest mistake that I see people making when putting in offers to Roatan, Honduras is one, doing it from the place that you're coming from. Because at the end of the day, we're unique in the Bay Islands, Roatan, even Roatan and Utila, we do have different nuances. But at the end of the day, this is a new place. It's not from where you came from, even if there are similarities, because there are similarities in many places. Roatan is a very eclectic place, and what's nice is you have just kind of a melting pot of so many different people, so many different cultures, is when we write offers, we have to look at who's selling the offer. We also have to look at the other agent on the other side. Is it for sale by owner? Is it with the seller's agent? You have to know both parties, and what's nice about Roatan is there's a lot of realtors. I think there's 120, 130 of us. However, not that many are active all the time. It's the same, like 30, 40 agents that you do see in my real estate photo or videos. So if you're working with one of the people that you see on the bus tours, that you see in the meetings, that you see on the island, we also all know each other because it's a little island. I know what I need to write for different agents, and I know how I need to say, and I know that I'm going to act in this professional manner. So this agent is going to work with me, want to work with me on a personal level more than, some other things. And this is not a hard fast. This is not a legal conversation. This is just getting the deal across the table. And where I see that errors are made, and it's also, we need to write the offer that caters to the seller, obviously, but we also need to write it to sell that caters to that listing agent also, because at the end of the day, we're working with both parties, and we need to know as much information as we can about the seller and the listing agent. Listing agent's easy. Because there's not that many of us that work full-time on the island. And with the sellers, you have people that come from all different types of cultures, and you need to understand the culture that they're coming from and what their expectations are. Some cultures want to negotiate. Others will be completely insulted and offended, and they will never speak to you again unless you offer exactly what they want, which is why it's important to do a little bit more research before you do submit that offer. Because some people, they expect the negotiation. Other people, they're insulted and they won't continue the conversation, and then your offer is not going to be accepted, or you're going to be paying a little bit, a lot more. One, you're not going to get your property, or you're going to be paying a lot more. And so keep in mind that culture matters, and that we are a melting pot here, and so all things new need to be considered, and stepping out of our own comfort zone sometimes and writing an offer the way that is going to be presented the best from the listing agent as well as the seller. So just adapting to the culture and writing it in a manner that works for the seller. And so sometimes it takes a little bit more effort on the buy side, because we need to find out what that seller wants, because yes, money talks if you're going to give a full price offer, but it's also terms of closing date. There's a lot of other things that do go into that offer that are very, very important.